Hey guys, so I just came back from the screening of BearCity 3, and I figured I'd want to do just a quick review on it and talk a little bit about the movie. It's going to be hard to talk about the movie without giving away some of the plot stuff. I'm going to do my very best to kind of keep some of the stuff, because some of it is very important story in it, and I don't want to spoil anything for you, so that way when you get a chance to see the movie, it's an experience for yourself as well. So just came back from there. Another little disclaimer on here is that obviously I'm going to be biased on this. I know some of the people that helped make this movie and was in the movie, and we've talked, and we get along, and we're good friends. And so met them at Hibernation last year, and the big thing with this is I am going to be biased. So just keep that in mind while I'm talking about this. So let's get to the plot a little bit, because I think the plot's really good. We're going to start off here first with Brent and Fred. Brent and Fred are still together. They're married, of course. What you find out in the first, minute of the movie is that they are expecting their first child. They don't know what it is. They don't know if it's a boy or a girl. But they're both nervous in their own different ways. While this is all going on, Fred is trying to finish up his documentary that he's been working on. So there's a little bit of tension with that. There's tension with them with the new baby on the way, and so that all's going on at the same time. You also find out a little bit more about Roger. Roger's going through some tough times. He's moving in a new apartment. He's single again. I'm not giving away much with that. And he's going through a really tough time. So you see that part of part of that there. Then jump to Tyler and Jay. Jay and Tyler are living at the Woods Campground, and while Jay is working, since he's a fire chief, he's working to help train a group of firemen nearby the campground. So they're living at the campground. Ty is actually working at the campground with it's Simon. Working at the campground with Simon, and I use that term loosely, but also working at the campground is Susan, who is Fred's sister. Fred's sister is the one who's carrying Brent and Fred's baby for them. So, and she's due, I think they mentioned at one point a month, maybe 3 or 2 weeks, something along those lines in the movie. Meanwhile, another little plot point here, Greg is now with a new boyfriend for this movie. I keep calling him Greg. His name's Michael in the movie. Michael is with a new boyfriend in the movie. They do explain what happened, but I'm not going to say that. And Michael's meeting his boyfriend's daughter for the first time, and he's nervous about that, and all this comes up. While all the main group of guys are meeting at a bar to talk about all their different problems and stuff like that and kind of coalesce everything, they find out that there's a big bear campout that's planned in a couple weeks at the same campground that Susan works at. So they find it as an opportunity to, hey, let's just go camping, let's have fun with this. And then they come up with the great idea. Brent comes up with the idea that, hey, why don't we preview your new movie, Fred? And so that causes tension there. So because he's got to finish up the movie that he's been working on for so long, and tension there, tension about nervousness about becoming fathers, that sort of thing. So what I really liked about the movie was it felt like there was no wasted scenes in the movie. It felt like everything was there for a good purpose, and it moved along the picture really, really well. The pacing of the movie seemed really good. It didn't seem like slow in spots or fast or too fast in other spots like that. Some of the dialogue's a little campy, but that's kind of what a bear movie's about. But it was still it was very funny. The dialogue was very funny. The situations were very funny. all kind. There are some twists in it and stuff like that. So, and like I said, I'm trying my best not to spoil a bunch of this. So, everything everything seemed really really well written, really well. These guys, you could definitely tell the maturity of them and their acting abilities were really coming along really well with this, and they were having a good time with it, which is another good thing. And it came through in the movie very very well. I loved the movie. I thought it was really really good. I still have like a very good fondness for the first Bear City because I have more that kind of relates to that in my life than I do in the second and the third one here. But it was definitely a roller coaster of emotions, and it was really well done, and I really do applaud them. I think it's 2 thumbs up. It's a really good movie for them, and I hope they continue on the storylines because there's definitely some storylines to talk about and stuff like that. But I can understand that as this also being a good spot to end the series as well. So I really appreciate that they came here to Kansas City to show this to everybody. I appreciate Kansas City Bear Mafia for setting up stuff like this and to have this special event like this. It had to be a lot of effort to get this done. The guys from KC Bear Mafia are great. The guys from Bear City are great, and I hope you do get a chance to go out and see this when they're in your area to show off this movie. It sounds like there was a short Q&A after the movie, not very long because we really were kind of running a little bit late on getting the movie started, but it sounds like that they're not going to have this out on Blu-ray or DVD for a little while yet because they want people to experience this in the theaters, and I totally get that. This is their baby. They want this to be seen in the best possible way, and movies are best seen on the movie screen and not on your TV. So I totally get that. That being said, it was just a really good movie. I highly suggest if you get a chance to watch it, please go out there and watch it. And you really should see Bear City and Bear City 2. They're really good movies as well. Bear City is on Netflix, I believe, still, and Bear City 2 every once in a while I think pops up on Netflix, so you'll have to keep an eye out for that. And you can get away with watching this movie without seeing the first two, but it helps to have kind of some of the background of like the tension between Roger and Ty, and the tension between Fred and Brent, and the insecurities that Brent has and stuff like that, and just kind of the things that Michael's dealt with in the past with his relationship. Really good movie. Really highly suggest going to see it. And I'm going to leave it there. I've been babbling on for like 8 minutes. I didn't script out any of this, so I literally just sat down and started recording. So I'm going to go to dinner, and then we've got a water park party, which don't know if I'll have video from that. I probably won't. I might take my camera with me to take a few videos, just to kind of cap off this weekend a little bit. After hours later tonight, I won't be posting anything else tonight for sure. But definitely keep an eye on my YouTube channel. I know I've gotten a few extra views of people that haven't seen my channel before. I appreciate that. I really do. I hope you like the videos that I've been making and posting online. If you get a chance, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. I'd like to create more content like this and other content. I'm actually working in some of the downtime here this weekend. I've been working on a script for a project I'm working on right now, and so hopefully I'll have that ready very shortly to possibly do a pilot episode for something I might be doing on YouTube. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. That one's definitely in the very beginning throes of what we might do. I'm not sure yet. So I'm going to leave it here. Until next time, everyone, DFTBA, and I'll see you tomorrow.